Alright guys, I am back and we're going to work a little bit together on the cover. So I hope you guys are all doing well and I'm just going to jump into this. These papers are by Bo Bunny and I honestly cannot tell you where I got them. Here is the SKU number if you want to try to look that up. Just pause the video and grab that number. Again, I have no idea where I got them. If I had to guess, it would have been the little brick and mortar store that used to be here before it closed down a few years ago. So yeah, I am going to put this little charming fellow on the cover. And you know what I forgot? I told you when we first started this kit, I was going to spray it with that stuff. And I honestly forgot all about it. So, yeah, I guess we're just not going to do that. So anyhow, yeah. On one of the next kits, we'll do that probably. I will probably use some nail polish and that sort of thing to kind of dress it up just a tad. And we'll be using some of that glitter stuff that I like. Make it kind of magical. So, yep, this is going to be the cover piece. Let's see. So this is 4 inches. So I think I'm going to do 4. I'm going to cut the biggest part like at 4 3/4 and just see what we get with that. And then we'll, if we need to trim down some more, we can do that. So I don't know, did I ask you how you were doing? Hope you're doing well. I think I did. And let's see, wide-wise, how wide is it? We are at about 3, so I'm almost just wondering though if we should just, oh yeah, okay. So what do we say this one was at? 4? So we want to do 3 3/4 if we're kind of trying to make it even around the edges. And we could even do the polka dots if we wanted to. Oh, in fact, I almost kind of like that better. And then what if we did, just did like multi-layers? Let's see. Let me think on that for a minute. What else did I bring? Kind of a copper color. Mustard, if you will. It's kind of cute, huh? The little layered look. But do we want like a more solid background like that? I don't know, let's cut it. Let's just see, right? There's always room to change. Okay, so that one was 4 3/4, and so we were doing about 4 3/4 of an inch bigger than what we needed. So if we do, that's a 1/4. So let's do 5 1/2 and see what we get out of that. So 5 1/2, and then 3 3/4 would be 4 1/2, right? I'm thinking I'm kind of liking the idea of possibly having since we have the polka dots, right? Let's just see how this looks. Their cover. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I kind of like that. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I'm kind of digging it. I don't know what we're gonna do because I think I want to do like a little label of some sort. But I do have, let's move that out of the way for a minute so we can get pretty pretty exact stuff going on. And since this is a gift, I know we talked about going back to that one we were working on before in October, and I will get back to that one. That'll be the next one up. That one was the one from Mixed Media, Minnesota. And then the one after that, I'm going to try to do a something for St. Patrick's Day. You know what I think I'm going to do? Since we're in tight quarters and I really want it to kind of really all line up, I'm going to go ahead and use the Fabri-Tac, because Fabri-Tac gives you a little bit more leeway when it comes to adjustment times. I'm going to try. We're going to try to get this as centered as we possibly can. Okay. That's looking good. Okay. Now, do we do glossy accents on him, or do we use our nail polish? I do not know. I don't even know where my nail polish is at the moment. Well, I don't know. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's just keep moving, right? What else do we think we want? The kit came with these labels. Yeah, as I started cutting them down, I realized that I had meant to put that spray on all of them. And I was going to spray them yesterday, and then I forgot. So, and I mean, like, I could reprint the whole thing, but, you know, I really want to do it. And it is cute, just on its very own, right? And if we decided later that we really did want it, all they have to do is mount them on cardstock. And I hope I don't like that. Okay, let's get our cover back over here. Minus one of my hairs, right? Okay, so I think, I don't usually do this a whole lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and put ink on the edges, kind of grungy it up just a tiny bit. Yeah, it's been a while since I did that, so. So what are you guys up to? Are you working on anything special? Oh, and that kitten is at the window. She's been out for 10 minutes. I think it's like the end of the world. I think she needs in. Oh, she's so silly. She's being very dramatic. Hold on, let me go let her in really quick. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Yes, they are dramatic kitties. The one that does that, she's pure white, and we don't actually, let's say we don't get along, but she does the, I don't know, she's pretty persnickety. That's my front. And one of the next videos we do after this journal is, we are going to take care of like this fabric scrap stuff because it's crazy. And I'm almost wondering maybe we don't even need to do any words or anything like that. I do want to find that nail polish though, because I want to give it just a tiny bit more oomph in there. Just a little bit more definition. Alright, doesn't that look adorable? Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Alright, what else, guys? Let's let me put the closures on. I'm gonna have to go run and grab my bucket too of eyelets. Oh, and we could put the corners on this one. Yep, the corners are underneath all that. I don't know that I really have anything more to tell you that I didn't already tell you in the last video. Doing the brass, so we'll corners there, so use brass here. This week is going to be a pretty, the owner will be in town. See, it's usually 4 1/4 is what. Oh, 4 1/2. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to get my head in the frame, but lately I seem to be actually getting my head in the frame. Okay, so 4 1/2. Oh, he came back in. I don't know what his deal is. He's just a talkative little cat today. Oops. Little hanger fell off with it. I still have yet to like clean all that out. We're gonna get there though. and lovely. The dogs don't bark for hours, and now that I'm on the camera, now they start to bark. It's like, really? Really? You choose now? Now to bark? I'm also kind of struggling with the papers. I want to do something with them, but it might just end up being a little bit of, and I'm talking about the white here. I don't know. I don't know if I just fold them and we ink them, if that will be what I want to do. Actually doesn't sound like half a bad idea there. So maybe that's what we do. What is this? Anyways, okay, well, there we got that. I like it. We'll gussy it up. In the next video, I will have found my nail polish. Maybe. Maybe. If not, we'll figure out something to make it a little shinier. Maybe we'll brush on some of the glossy accents. I mean, we could always do that. Just make it a thin layer of it. Yeah, why don't we just do that? Oh, and now the cats are meowing. I don't know why. Okay, so I gotta be careful. Of course, this is gonna have to dry some, but you can also use it, like I said, as a sealant, and it doesn't have to be as thick. And there is some. It does dry pretty quick though when you're doing it like this. But I should have probably put the corners on first before I do that. And it's a little warpy. So hopefully, as it starts to dry, it'll not be warpy. If not, again, we'll just take it off and go, I'll reprint. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I think sometimes we get really upset about stuff when we don't really need to, because after everything's said and done, then it like kind of lays down and does what it's supposed to, right? There. Yeah, it is kind of warpy, but I think once it all dries, it should, since the corners are all glued down, it should kind of suck back down. But like I said, if it doesn't, we'll just work with it. Okay. Here's my corners. Hey now. Stop that. These cats are getting kind of feisty. I think everybody's ready for spring here. I know the duck sure misses her pool. So as soon as it gets warm enough to empty it out, hopefully next weekend. I was looking at the weather the other day, and pretty much this next weekend is supposed to be much better than it is now, than it is this weekend or last weekend for that matter. Whoops. I can honestly say I'm not actually looking forward to this week of work. Big events are happening. We're meeting, I have to go to a meeting with one of our customers on Tuesday. The owner comes in Wednesday. We go over the results of our personality tests on like Thursday, I think it is. Maybe it's Thursday or Friday, something like that. Anywho, which that'll be fine. I gotta finish up the piece of homework she had us work on, but anyways, yeah, it's plus just all kinds of new changes, right? Like, which happens all the time. Oh yeah, it's almost dry. So as soon as it gets all the way dry, then I'll reevaluate. But you know what? I honestly don't hate it warpy, right? I don't. I think it still looks okay. Of course, I would have preferred it completely flat, but it actually gives it kind of some dimension. We'll see how it looks when I get done. All right, so I think that is about all we're going to get accomplished in this little video. So I will just see you in the next one. Bye, guys.